One of the strategies for mud riding is trying to keep your tread blocks clear. If you look here, you'll see I've got mud packing up. I still have a little bit of tread. That's a Kenda Big Block. It's a really decent adventure tire, but it's definitely not a hardcore dirt bike tire. And then I have the stock Metzlers on the front, which you can see these large gaps here. They pack up pretty heavy, and these are pretty shallow tread blocks, which makes it pretty difficult for it to dig in. I have very, very little traction up here today. I'm at Jones Creek Trail here in Washington State. A lot of mud, a lot of slime, not quite clay, but definitely very, very, very slick. On a dirt bike, what I would do is I would find these root banks here behind me, or some of the inlaid concrete, which is down here on the ground, and I would try to hit that at a fairly high speed to cause the tire to hit and flex and throw that mud out. Also, the faster I ride, the more I can sling that mud out of the tread block. The problem with an adventure bike is even on the KTM 790, which is heavier than my old F800 GS, you can't get the speed up. You don't have enough traction and stability to get it to bounce off of those. Your front end is moving around too much. So you end up riding much, much slower, working a lot more clutch. The slower I go, the more I pack up that back tire. That's one of the challenges here today. But if you have the opportunity, if you have the chance, try to use the terrain, the rocks, the roots, these sort of things to hit with your tire, not plowing into it, but hitting it with enough force to flex the tire, to bump that mud, to bump that grip free so that you have better traction for what's ahead.